It's all happening. We are live. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope your week hasn't gone off the rails already. I hope it's still full of promise, hope, and a potentially great outcome. If your week has gone off the rails, that's okay. We're here for you. Listen, do you hate Mondays? Are you just dreading it? Are you Garfield? Listen, there's always room for Garfield Mondays here. Today on the Your Pal Hal show, we are going to be doing just a deep dive into what went down last night. We're going to recap the slap. That's right. We're going to do a full re-slap. Check that. I mean recap. We're going to recap all the crap that went down at the most glamorous night in Hollywood, the Academy Awards. Everyone was there, by the way. John Wayne, Raquel Welch, Rock Hudson, Doris Day, the Academy Awards. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to break down everything from the slap to the winners to some of the outfits to some of the jokes that were flying around on stage. Besides from Chris Rock, talk about the host, everything. We're going to get into it. And good to see my pal Simon here, Slappy McSlapperson. And yes, we're going to get in. We're going to go in on those Oscars, see what people thought, among other things. And there's going to be, lots of nonsense, hijinks, goofs, gags, shenanigans along the way. And we're going to be with you for the next 2 hours. We're going to be with you until 1 p.m. on the West Coast. We're going to be with you until 4 p.m. on the East Coast. And we're going to be with you until 3 p.m. in Omaha, Nebraska. And we will be with you until 9 p.m. in London, England. If you are listening to us across the pond in the home of Big Ben, Boris Johnson, and Dame Judi Dench, and Sir Anthony Hopkins, and all of the rest. Andrew McLean in the house. Andrew McLean saying Chris Rock should have used his Beverly Hills Ninja skills last night. Nicely done. I see what you did there, and I like it. By the way, we're going to get into the whole thing. It was crazy. I just, oh my goodness. I mean, the world is talking about it. Everyone, it's at the tip of their tongues. It was, like nothing I've ever seen before. Unbelievable. Simply unbelievable. Rob Schaefer, you know what? I was looking forward to you, my friend. Rob Schaefer, the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal show. Rob, if somebody talks smack about my wife and I took some unadvised recourse, listen, everybody, let's say somebody was talking smack about your significant other, your spouse, your partner, your bae, your boo, your sweet thing, your steady, your GF, your BF, your non-binary F. And you took matters into your own hands, a la Will Smith, and you marched up on stage at an award show or into their place of business, or into their home, or randomly in traffic found them, and you delivered a slapperoonie. If you delivered a pop up to the nose, if you gave him the old 1-2, well, I hope it was satisfying for you. I might say don't take violence, don't take it into your own hands, don't get violent. But if you did the deed, if you tried to avenge the honor of your significant other, and you find yourself in a little bit of legal hot water, and you're also in Omaha, Nebraska, then you're going to want to enlist the services of the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal show. Who's that? Well, folks, I'm talking about none other than Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Good times. Folks, let's welcome into the show my trusty co-pilot, your friend and mine, Producer Travis. Producer Travis, what says you?
I say, oh,
what's going on, pal?
God. Oh my God! Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that?
What are you talking about? The Lakers and the Hornets?
I think it was that was the Pelicans came back from
Pelicans?
down 20.
Yeah.
Down 20. Yeah, no, they
yeah, it was kooky.
It was a real slap in the face, you know.
Oh, there you go. Boom, right out of the gate. You know what? Oh, by the way, timeout. I don't need my friend Grass Puddle to tell me it's 11:11. It's 11:11. It's time to make a wish. So, if you do make a wish on either 11:11, a birthday cake, a wishing well, a shooting star, remember, don't tell anyone what your wish was, or it won't come true. Okay? Travis, what did you wish for?
Can't tell you that.
Hey, there he goes. There he goes. It's a bit that we're going to keep doing at 11:11. All right, Travis. Before we, we're going to get into it. I want to know how your weekend was, and then we're gonna unpack all sorts of Oscar stuff. But I can't bury the lead here. Mm-hmm. I made it to the finals in my fantasy basketball league.
Whoa!
Hell yeah! And you know what? I'll take the charity because the team I was facing, his best player, Ja Morant. Ja Morant is on the shelf right now. Right. So if he had Ja, I may not be dancing and shuffling my way into the finals, but I am in it to win it. It's finals week for me in my fantasy basketball league, and I am doing it on fumes. Smoke and mirrors, by chicanery. I don't know how.
I'm signing.
I don't know
guys.
how.
I'm signing mascots.
Woo-wee. Yeah. 10-day contracts, G leaguers, European players. Oh boy.
If you don't mind me asking, what is at stake? If it's just a matter of pride, that's wonderful. But is there anything material?
Pride, just pride,
nice.
Pride. But it's a long-running league that I am in. Here's the thing. My one of my best friends, she and I jump into a Yahoo Public League every year, and this one was particularly competitive. And it's somehow it got to be she and I in the finals.
Good job, gang.
Out of 12 teams. So there you go. The chat is already all up in the Will Smith business. So we're going to get into it. By the way, I want to give shout outs to the dashboard joining our Backchannel show. Oh, we got our friend Stacy in Texas. Always great to see you, Stacy. London and Caramus are in the house as per usual. Statuesque Asp. Welcome. Worried Owl. Caitlin, Wayne, Deborah, Lincoln, Jane, thank you for being here with the Your Pal Hal show. 2-hour fun ride talking about pop culture today, deep diving heavy into the Oscars. But Travis, anything else to recap about your weekend? What did you get up to?
did any of us even have a weekend anymore? Yeah, I got up to some. I capped off one of the busiest and for the right reasons weeks of my that I've had in a long time. It was from Sunday to Sunday,
Woo.
nonstop action, stuff going on. There was 2 shows, karaoke night, helping a friend with some stuff, and then just projects. So it got high time. I'm like, all right, Sunday. I had to call something off. I was supposed to go to a workshop. I was gonna be back at the clubhouse on Vermont for the first time in years. And I'm like, you know what? Can't swing it. It's just not gonna happen because I have to do something. I have work to do. So I sat down to do work, and it was gonna be like a little, 2 or 3 hour edit of something. Then wouldn't you know, my roommate goes, "Get inside. Get inside."
Okay.
Because I sleep in a garage, so I'm not really, in a sense you could say I don't actually live at the house, but my text message light up and I'm like, come in, I'm like, what's wrong? Who's hurt? He's like, watch this. And then everything changed. And then my life changed because I watched Will Smith walk up the Oscar podium and smack the living daylights out of Chris Rock. And then that's what I did for the rest of my evening. And then I had to pick up my project after it was over, and I went to bed at 2:30.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Heck of a weekend. Heck of a week.
Damn. All right. So, yeah, I pretty much, it all pales in comparison to my weekend to the events of last night, the Academy Awards, and let's jump into it. The chat is already just they are having their own conversation. They don't care about what you and I are talking about right now, Travis. They want to jump in. So first off, I see them giving massive props to Chris Rock, and I would agree. What a pro! What a pro's pro! Like, I would have been like, security, what the hell was that? Will, let's go off stage and talk. I would time out. Excuse me. What was that? That's not cool. I would lose I can't imagine. Mm-hmm. But dude kept a steady hand on the wheel. That is a pro's pro. That is taking the high road. That is sticking the landing. Chris Rock, really, just to be commended, doing that job, doing the job he did after getting that injustice, just an act of violence perpetrated against him by Will Smith. So if anyone was under a rock, not Chris Rock, if anyone was under a rock and is not aware of what went down, Chris Rock came out to present the Best Documentary Award, and Chris Rock, he is a GOAT comedian. He is up there, one of our great comedians. So he came out to riff, came out to tell some jokes, came out to pull some nonsense, it's everyone does every year at literally every award show. And he made not a great joke. It was dated. It was kind of low-hanging fruit, but whatever. Listen, not every joke is the love child of Mark Twain and Oscar Wilde. You know what I mean?
I have heard that one before, and that's a good one.
Say again?
The joke
you have heard
Mark
those.
Twain and Oscar Wilde's love child.
There you go.
Don't mind me. Keep going. I'm sorry.
No, listen. Always chime in, please. Right. If you're debating whether or not to chime in, err on the side of chiming in.
All right.
Unless it's Harry T-Rex talking.
Yeah, then I better shut my mouth and know my role, so to speak.
Because if you interrupt that guy, he might bite your head off.
Yeah, quite literally.
Literally. That we're talking about our resident
dinosaur
friend.
Handle that in Will Smith's position.
Oh, he would have eaten Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Kyle Harlow in the house. Thank you for joining us. That time Chris Rock made fun of Jude Law is a distant memory now. I don't even remember that. Yeah. Chris Rock made a G.I. Jane joke in regards to Jada Pinkett Smith's buzz cut. And it turns out, and I did not know this, and it turns out a lot of people did not know this, Jada Pinkett Smith suffers from alopecia, which is a malady that causes extreme hair loss, and that can be very tough for a person. I think was it Grass Puddle in the comments here, making a joke of yes. Would Hal's wife slap us if we asked when Hal is filming Harry and the Hendersons too? Yeah, because I'm a hairy SOB. Okay, no. In fact, Grass Puddle. Here's what my wife would do. She would laugh. She would laugh along with you. I was at a party when, like, I have a friend who we needle each other, and like he was making fun of, like, saying that I had coarse arm hair or something, and my wife could not stop laughing. So yeah. Meanwhile, I hope that I was hoping to be a stunt hand in Planet of the Apes. Look, I have a hirsute hand. That's a pretty hairy hand.
I mean, the coloration doesn't do you any favors. Like, I live a charmed life. I'm blonde, and I'm blonde. It's just so I think I might have, maybe not as much, but somewhat close. It's just not there. But no,
Gotcha.
You're right. You could. I could.
Oh yeah, I could be like, imagine, like, Planet of the Apes, Matt Reeves, Planet of the Apes, like this is. Couldn't you see Caesar holding a spear, or like Caesar, like these are Caesar's hands, right?
Wow. When you put it like that, when you frame them like that, yeah.
Oh, and Caesar could talk, right, in Planet of the Apes. So,
Oh yeah, that dude.
I am. Listen, who needs Andy Serkis when you have me? But yeah, so Will Smith, after that joke, went right on stage and slapped Chris Rock in the face, and then Chris Rock was like, "Whoa." He slapped the S out of me. I've watched the unfiltered, uncensored feed several times at this point. And Will Smith said, "These are Caesar's hands," the Hal Rudnick story. Thank you, Grass Puddle. Kyle Harlow, thank you for clarifying the Chris Rock Jude Law joke. Nicely done. Yeah, Sean Penn. Oh, we got to get to Sean Penn here, by the way. This Oscars is the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, and then Will Smith was like, "Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth." Chris Rock says it was just a G.I. Jane joke, like really the dumbest joke possible. And then Will Smith reiterated with more force, "Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth." And yeah, and Chris Rock said, "Okay, I will." And then, yeah, as several people stated in the comments, Chris Rock, a pro's pro, like a G, like just what a professional, keeping the train on the tracks. One thing that was noted, Questlove made a beautiful documentary. If you have not seen Summer of Soul, do yourself a favor and watch the hell out of Summer of Soul. It is gorgeous. It is a historical time capsule, and it features just a stunning array of music about a historical event, the Harlem Cultural Concert Series. He won Best Documentary. a powerful moment that like he was connected with his family. But meanwhile, we're all like, instead of focusing on his speech, I'm not the first person to point this out. We're all like, what the hell just happened? We're picking our jaws up off the floor. We're putting our brain our brain bits back in our skulls. Yeah, shout out to the Roots crew. And shout out to Jimmy Fallon's band leader. But Questlove made a great movie, and that was no easy feat. But they obviously picked the perfect guy to direct that film, because Questlove, a music historian and just a straight up historian. So congratulations to Questlove, but not cool, among other things, that we couldn't just focus on his words and his acceptance speech. Oh, I love John Boy Grasspuddle, big baseball fan, and I love that you're also a John Boy fan, Grasspuddle. So from there, yeah, it was assault. It went to a place it should never go to. And here's the thing, y'all. If no one's ever cold-cocked Ricky Gervais after all of his nonsense, like, if after every Ricky Gervais Golden Globes moment, no one's ever, like, taken him to, like, out behind the woodshed, come on. You gotta suck it up. And here's the thing. Jada Pinkett Smith has alopecia, as we were saying. And I don't think Chris Rock knew that. I didn't know that. I am a voracious ingester of pop culture and celebrity nonsense, probably to my detriment. I'm probably scrolling, like, especially like now with this hosting this show every day, I'm just like, pop culture, movies, celebrity news, whatever. I enjoy it, but I probably am in too much of it. And I'm not sure I had ever heard that. And I would give Chris Rock the benefit of the doubt. Will Smith, maybe talk to him after the show. Maybe pull him aside and be like, my guy, I would love for you to go out and apologize for that, because my wife is going through something. That's why her head is shaved. Additionally, yeah, I disagree with Will Smith's behavior. There are people who agree with it. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. One thing that I would also like to address, Rob Schaefer makes a great point. Rob Schaefer often has his finger on the pulse. This is no different. Rob Schaefer, the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal Show. I probably would have known that Jada had alopecia if it was in a Kanye-related story, because I hit that Yay News like it's like every day on the hour, like it's the bell in a church. I am always hitting that Yay News. Let's all pray for my forearms. Yes. Oh boy. Blah, blah, blah. So I get where you're coming from, Simon. Will Smith, he did that. He lost his temper, went too far, but I think he could have made it all right. I think he could have fixed it if he handled his speech correctly. And you know what? His award-winning speech, Will Smith, like, notice we haven't said once in this show that Will Smith won the Best Actor Oscar. Is it how crazy is that? Dude's crowning achievement of his career. And of a storied career. A gorgeous, amazing, like, journey Will Smith has been on. One of the most beloved celebrities in the world. And this Best Actor Oscar, after so many bites at the apple, because Will Smith has made the dramatic work, Pursuit of Happiness, Ali, others. Will Smith has been down this road. And what should be the moment of glory, the cherry on the sundae, the one of the great moments in his life, he ended up doing damage control. And it was, I don't know if you saw that, it was a word salad. And it sucked. His speech completely missed the mark. I really, really did not like his speech. He was trying to equate himself and the character he played, Richard Williams. Listen, I thought Will Smith deserving of that Oscar. Will Smith, he lost himself in that role, and it was beautiful. I loved him in King Richard. 100% agree with him getting the Oscar. But him equating his losing his temper to Richard Williams defending his family wasn't doing it. And the way he was stating it, saying he's a vessel for love or something, you just assaulted a man for telling a joke. No. But I really think Will Smith could have course corrected after the slap when he got that award. Here's what I think could have saved the moment. If he literally just told us the honest to God's truth. If he apologized, if he said, I did not do the right thing there. I lost my temper. But my wife suffers from alopecia, and she's been going through it with this. And I want to apologize to Chris Rock for my behavior. My love for my wife and the empathy for her situation, which I live with through her every day, overtook me in the moment, and I want to sincerely apologize. If you laid it all out cleanly, plainly like that, I think we could have potentially course corrected. But no, his apology was just like weird, didn't apologize to Chris Rock, didn't talk about what actually prompted him to lose it. I think with the right speech, I wish I was there. I wish I was his publicist. Will, if you're watching, I wish, you know what? If you want to bring me in, if you want to powwow, Hal Rudnick, Public Relations Incorporated, the Your Pal Hal Public Relations crew, I'd be willing to help you. And it was like everyone kind of just forgot about it in the moment. Like, it was an ego-driven speech all about him. It's true, grass puddle. But just to call yourself this vessel of love and understanding and all right, slow down, Gandhi. You just cold cocked a guy. So, yeah, I really mishandled. Chris Rock, what a staunch, just a strong a pro's pro to handle it in the way he did and keep the show going. A lot of people have opinions on this. My friends here in the chat, by the way, if I would love to hear from you and what you think about it. Stacy, our friend Stacy is hanging out. Good afternoon, Stacy, hanging out with Tracy. And if you are in the chat, talk to your smart device. If you're listening to us on your smart device, talk to your smart device. Let us know what you think about the Oscars, Will Smith and Chris Rock, or any of the gorgeous outfits that were on display, or any of the winners. And what a shame. We're not talking about the winners, the losers. We're talking about this. Or is it a shame? Are we really thankful for all of this stuff to get all worked up about? That's the culture we live in, you know? It's like, ooh, thanks for the fodder. Thanks for the hot goss. Listen, something worked. You know, I mentioned Oscar Wilde earlier. You know, Oscar Wilde said the only thing worse than people speaking ill of you, paraphrasing, the only thing worse of people speaking ill of you is people not speaking of you at all. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Maybe Will Smith will spin this into a huge public relations coup. And he and Chris Rock will shake on it and have a big, you know, the highest rated episode of Red Table Talk ever. But if you want to, I would love to hear all opinions, and I love it. I love it. Travis, best Chiron guy in the biz. Oscar Wilde, more like Oscars Wilde, right? Hello. Nailed it. So if you want to chime in with your opinions on this or anything, it is talk to your smart device, use the magic word say, and put in anything after that. Smart device, say Team Chris Rock. Smart device, say Team Will and Jada. Whatever. Or chat with us on YouTube in the chat, or go to backchannel.tv. Chat with us there and leave a review of the Your Pal Hal show. Too much Oscar talk, not enough Oscar talk. What are the Oscars? Whatever you want to say. So let's check out some of Oscars Gone Wild, for sure. Let's check out some other opinions on what went down. Judd Apatow. Now, can you find the deleted tweet from Judd Apatow? I thought this was maybe a little too far, but I guess it's in the realm of possibility, but it's halfway bonkers. Judd Apatow was like, Will Smith could have killed him. And yes, like if you hit someone and that person falls to the ground and suffers a brain bleed or something like that, then yeah, he could have killed him. That's pure out of control rage and violence. They've heard a million jokes about them in the last 3 decades. They are not freshmen in the world of Hollywood and comedy. He lost his mind. You know what? Apatow makes a good point, but I would say that's a little bit far. I would say it's a little too far. I'm like, all right, he slapped him in the face. You know, he didn't knock him to the ground and start kicking him. He didn't curb stomp Chris Rock on the stage. Here's a tweet. It's actually not funny at all. Will Smith could have killed him with that slap. What if his hand had been full of bees and Chris Rock was allergic to bees and one of the bees stung Chris and nobody had an EpiPen? Not so funny now, is it? That's pretty great. That was real good. That's really good. Listen, some people are upset that I'm not talking about snacks today. Listen, I've got a little nut medley right here. All right, Simon, What are you snacking on, Simon? This is always a snack-friendly zone. I don't want to. I don't want to. Listen. Dance with the girl who brung you. I love some snacks. Jada's boyfriend is in the chat. Man, I was going to get lucky last night, but Will had to stop being a cuck for 2 minutes. Loser. Yeah, I mean Jada. Jada has has talked about her open relationship previously, at least anyway, on Red Table Talk. Stacy enjoying a protein shake. Stacy, I like a protein shake because that's a beverage and a snack. All right, so Judd Apatow going a little overboard, and he got ratioed on that tweet. Deleted it. I had a couple of, by the way, puns I wanted to, a couple of, pursuit of happiness. Will Smith should be glad he didn't get into a police pursuit. Okay, that all right. What else? Couple puns. Any, by the way, if you have any, want to hear them. Apparently, the microphones didn't pick it up. But after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, Will Smith said to him, "Welcome to Earth." And then also, everyone's happy that Chris Rock seemed to be okay and that he did not get a concussion. Just echoing Will Smith's character from the movie Concussion. Simon always appreciates an Independence Day reference to Welcome to Earth. Let's check out some other points of view. Tiffany Haddish called it a beautiful moment. My mother's in the house. Deborah Rudnick. Good to see you. And my mom actually appreciated Will Smith standing up for his wife. Travis, if you want to bring up, find Tiffany Haddish, Tiffany Haddish's reaction, but she said a man defending his woman is a beautiful thing. I could do without the violence. Chris Rock, he did not deserve a slap. But apparently, he has gone in on Jada in the past. In 2016, again, there's no excuse for the violence. But in 2016, Chris Rock had a pretty good joke. I remember this joke. When I read about it, I'm like, oh, I remembered. It was a good one. Yeah. After Pinkett Smith boycotted the 2016 Oscars ceremony for its lack of diversity, that year's host, Rock, suggested in his opening monologue that the actress wasn't even invited to the show in the first place. Jada went mad, he began. Jada says she's not coming, protesting. Then he quipped, Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited. Yeah. Like, it wasn't like she had a... Yeah, it wasn't like Jada Pinkett Smith was nominated. Or, had anything there, an Oscar film or anything like that year. That was... I remember that whole thing. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny on behalf of Chris Rock. So, there's history, but... Yeah, that doesn't excuse this.
Can I
Travis,
jump in for a sec? I had a particularly empty evening, and I was looking to procrastinate in any way I possibly could, and I ended up watching, I think, about half of Will Smith's YouTube series that he came out with post pandemic throughout 2021.
Okay.
And one of the sayings around my house, my roommate has coined it, is just walking around saying COVID got everybody messed up. And with the history between them, and then all the stuff that's happened this year with like the Red Table Talk stuff, which was a public, they brought that on themselves, you could argue. And then seeing like his process in writing his memoir and all the stuff he'd been going, like, not to excusing of it, but like, I don't think Will Smith is like doing all right. Not to say like, and that's why he hit him, like, he was mad and he hit Chris Rock, whatever. But like, there's a question here. It's like, hey, is Will okay? Because the past year and a half, it's been a lot of stuff of like, I don't know if Will's okay. Which, cry me a river. But just interesting. This turn from the public reception of him is like Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. Hollywood, like a Tom Hanks level pleasant celebrity to this. And COVID got everybody messed up. I think was my biggest takeaway. I was like, wow.
It's true. We've all gone a little stir crazy. I mean, I'm very thankful that I've had, like that I'm able to work from home, that I have, a wife and dogs and, a stable situation. But yeah, it's
It does things to you.
What?
I said it does things to you being being cooped
Oh,
up. Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, it does. It does. And I feel like became like, I've definitely had like various incarnations of myself over this COVID journey, where it's like trying to figure out how to cope with the new reality. Also, just it's an unstable time in the world. Notice that this is dominating, and like we haven't talked about, we've dispensed with talking about Ukraine today and other world events, and Biden calling out Putin, saying this guy can't remain in charge. There's a lot going on in the world. It's crazy. It does do things to you, but. Yeah, I'm a sucker for these pop culture and these events. Rob Schaefer chiming in. When did alopecia become a disability? People were slamming Rock for being ableist. How is losing your hair a disability? If it is, I've been disabled for 20 years. That's a good point, Rob Schaefer. Listen, I could use a little alopecia over here, but when you're a woman, it's a different story. I will say that. When you're a woman losing her hair, that's, I mean, is it merely a cosmetic vanity thing? It's, well, so much of life is built on, our external appearance. I hear you, but I would say it's, as far as how much it hampers or hinders someone, it's, on the low end of the spectrum for sure. But yeah, I would say it's it's not an easy thing. I don't want to assume someone else's journey. And I'll also say this: I agree. I agree with Simon. Jada does look good with no hair. Jada's a very nice looking woman, if I do say so myself. Grass Puddle making a great point. Harry T-Rex looks like he has alopecia. Maybe that's what's got him, our resident dinosaur, all worked up every time he comes in here. Simon says Will should go slap the makeup artist who did her work in the most recent Matrix movie. Oh, that's for sure. That's a great point. Jada Pinkett Smith looked, that the old person makeup they had her in was pretty whack. All right, so Tiffany Haddish justifying it. Tyrese, can you bring up Tyrese's point of view?
A lot of these tweets have been deleted, I'm finding out.
But they're out there if you just Google them.
see if I can keep.
Yeah, I know it's the Twitter deep dive, or the Twitter the trending topics on Twitter, but yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, Kyle Harlow, I felt similarly. I like, one thing I've learned to, I will bite my tongue, when it comes to people of color and how they wear their hair. I don't have the same hair, and that's been a bone of contention for life. For many times, like I think natural hair is beautiful, and styles and social and racial ideals at the times. Travis doing some serious ASMR into the microphone. Travis, get back here.
I'm not. I'm not for the whole show. That's it. I'm fired. I'm done. Firing myself.
No. It happened. Listen,
into
it happened.
The sun.
Listen, I would love to just snack into the microphone. I would love to just
God, I'm so sorry.
nom into the mic.
Jeez.
All good. Listen, I'm a doofus. I enjoy. I love low hanging fruit, Travis. Enjoy your cereal, Travis, or whatever that was. Tyrese, if you know what we all know, that slap has been scheduled and in the chamber since 2016. Like, remember Henry Cavill cocking his arms in Mission Impossible Fallout? Will Smith had that slap locked and loaded. But kings will be kings and protect their queens at all cost. Truth be told, no one is mad. Not even. Yeah, no, I disagree. I'm mad. I hated that moment. In the moment of the slap, I hated it. Debbie Butterfield in the house, Travis's mom. Debbie, are you upset that I that I called out Travis?
Mom, I deserved it. There's broadcast protocol. That's like item 1.
Travis, it's all good. I think it's pretty funny, actually. I love those. I love moments like that. I'm delighted.
The problem is, okay, so there's a bowl of oatmeal. I'm trying to house it because I ran out of, I usually put walnuts on it, and I was out, and I found some sunflower seeds, like raw sunflower seeds, in the cupboard that I assume belonged to a roommate. They're like very old and don't taste good.
Here, time out, Travis. I don't need to know any of that. All I know is that this happened. And like spoon hitting bowl.
Yep. Pretty bad.
The ingredients? Like,
I'm just saying, there's a reason why I was housing it in such a particular manner. Just I needed.
We all have. No, I don't even care about that. I don't care if you were eating it daintily or. The fact was the mic was on, we saw it, and you were giving us a full-on ASMR show. Oh yeah. That's you got to hide that behind a paywall, Travis. People would love to see a young man such as yourself enjoying a bowl of oatmeal. Grass Puddle says, "Careful! Travis might come over and slap me." I think Travis is more of a gentleman than that. I don't think I've pushed you over the edge, have I, Travis?
No, not
Thank
even, not even close. But my mom,
Thank you, Travis.
Watch out, Pahrumph's not that far away.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate a mother hen protecting her young. My mom, my mom was similarly. She's, she should be your staunchest protector. Listen, but Travis,
mm-hmm.
I told you I would take a bullet for you.
Likewise.
And also, by a bullet, I mean a rubber bullet, and by a rubber bullet, I mean only a Nerf.
Yeah.
Only a Nerf.
We're at Nerf. Yeah, this is, yeah.
But I would. If you were on, maybe a paintball. Maybe a paintball.
I take some
maybe a laser tag.
If we ever need it, I do have the edited, censored version of the whole sequence in the chamber
Oh, good, good.
I mean, we've all seen that 1,000 times by now, but it's in our video
Let's
clips.
play it. I'll do a little talk over.
Ooh, okay. We actually have it with the audio, but I'll find the unedited version here because that's
So
really,
Tyrese defending. I'll just
yeah. You go ahead.
shoot the
I'll work
breeze
with
while
that.
you're doing that. Tyrese defending Will Smith, saying the slap has been scheduled, and that there's something like handle it in private or come out. It's there. Well, there's one video of Will Smith. There is another video out there of Will Smith slapping this weird entertainment reporter. But I can't. I'm Team Will Smith on that. This guy tried to like kiss Will Smith and get like really all up in his business, and Will Smith like smacked him away. That, like, I was on Will Smith's side because the guy who did it is a provocateur who, and like, listen, you're talking to someone who I am. I made like half my career has been being a professional jackass to celebrities, asking them dumb things in interviews. So it has been literally, I have gotten paid many times to go into interviews and push celebrities' buttons. And thankfully, I have not gotten hit once. Vince Vaughn probably should have hit me. Vince Vaughn probably would have been well within his rights to put hands on me. A very good sport, though. A very good. I mean, on camera, off camera, he's a little chilly, a little chilly. And so, as a professional jackass, like this guy who tried to kiss up on Will Smith, and this is like, not a homophobic thing or anything. This like is just, it was just weird, intrusive, and awful. And Will Smith was like, "What the hell are you doing?" and slapped him away. Can't blame Will Smith for that. He was literally defending himself. Yeah, this was a whole nother story. Yeah, I disagree. You can't you can't solve it with violence. Also, and I was chatting a little bit with my good friend Rob Schaefer, official attorney at the Pal Hal show, online last night, and we were mentioning what a slippery slope to be a comedian. To be a comedian on stage, telling jokes into mics, and then breaking that, coming up onto the stage, busting through that fourth wall, and striking a comedian because you don't like something they said. So not cool. And especially when, we are in, free speech on the First Amendment is so powerful, it's so important, and it is constantly under attack from both sides. There's absolutely stuff that the left wants to rein in. There's absolutely stuff that the right wants to rein in. I don't think hate speech is cool, but then besides that, comedy, humor, handling the First Amendment with violence, yeah, that's such a slippery slope. That is such a slippery slope to physically attack a comedian. We need comedians. I had, this is just one experience, but it's an experience that happened 20 years ago that I will never forget. I was working in, I worked, funny enough, I worked in a casino at the time. And this is over 20 years ago. And I was sitting next to a man who was from Sudan. He was from Sudan. And he said something that I will never forget. He was talking about late night comedy hosts. And he was talking about how beautiful it was that in the United States of America, you can make fun of the government, the president, the powers that be in front of an audience on national television. And you are free from harm. Nothing will befall you for doing that. And I will never forget that. That is the First Amendment. And to physically assault someone for making a low-hanging fruit, dumb, bad joke, yeah, that's a dangerous path.
However, I have to ask, what
Travis,
how
I can't
do you
hear
feel
you.
What
Yeah.
the heck is wrong with my mic? I'm too hot, I'm too low, all the while my level doesn't change. Anyways, how do you feel about the context that it's not necessarily like I'm going to silence this comedian in the abstract? It's more like I'm going to hit Chris because he won't shut up. Which is to say, they're friends and have been for years.
I don't know how close of friends they are. I mean, are they friends from mutual circles? Are they friends from just like the celebrity crowd? Oh, I see you like a couple of times a year at the, the Emmy, the Oscar, the blah 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 party. Or
Yeah, I mean, they've been, whether it be at least is known each other as early on as when Chris did like a guest spot on Bel Air, and they've been seen at like ball games together and stuff like that. Like maybe not best friends, but like if you're in the A-list of Hollywood for like 2 decades, you have to know each other to an extent.
sure,
at least.
sure.
I wonder. I don't know.
Yeah,
how do you
there's
feel
a
the personal
there's a
angle plays
personal
into it?
connection there. I say you got to handle it after the show, but maybe he wanted to shut him up. There is. Listen, I don't agree with it, but there's the whole there's the personal aspect. There's what Tiffany Haddish and Tyrese were saying about defending your loved one, being a staunch protector. I don't agree with the violence.
That's what's so interesting about this is within the prism of this moment, there's like a million windows into the house, and like none are objectively right or wrong necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, like I think what you said and have repeated does bear repeating. It's like, yeah, don't hit people.
Don't hit folks. Don't assault. Don't. Can we, can the bare minimum be don't commit assault? Yeah. So there you go. After the show, Diddy was P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, formerly Puff Daddy, Sean Combs talked about, was interviewed by Page 6, New York Post Page 6, outside the Vanity Fair party, and said that it's all good. They buried the hatchet. They made up. So for what it's worth. So yeah, there you have it. We could keep talking about this, but I think we hit most of what we're of what we wanted to hit. Greg is in the house today. Greg, great to see you. Greg is nonviolent, and you know what? I appreciate that, Greg. I think nonviolence is the way to go. Also, I want to shout out Terry from Texas, Imperfect Tiger in Texas, rare, and of course our friend Stacy. All right, so can we talk about some of the outfits? OMG. Yes. Travis, can you bring up a picture of Timothy Chalamet? Boom. Let's get a full. Can we get a full body? Yeah. Bring it up. Blow it up. That way. Oh, okay. Or that one. Just blow it up. Make it big in the thing.
These are all articles to click through.
Okay. Or that one.
If there's just a pic
Or
There
just
you go.
make, okay, great. Here's Timothy Chalamet showing up in a little half blazer. Uh, uh, put on a shirt. I I don't like it. I don't care for it. Yes, he does look like he could be the love child of uh, Chris Angel, Siegfried, and Roy, and David Copperfield. Uh, Anything's possible in the world of magic. Yeah, come on, put on. Yeah, this is what I tweeted yesterday. Put on a shirt and get off my lawn. I don't know. Is this what people are wearing nowadays to an award show? Yeah, for my first trick, I'll make my shirt disappear. Yeah, I just not a fan. Not a fan. Also, it's so impractical. What if it's too, what if it gets really chilly? Okay. And whatever happened to no shirt, no shoes, no service? Is this your card? Very nice, Kyle Harlow. My next trick, I will saw an Oscar in half. Yeah, I hated that look. I hated that look. Oh, I see we got K Stew up there. Let's pop up a little K Stew. Boom. Let's see those shorts. Kristen Stewart rocking shorts. This I actually don't hate. But and Kristen Stewart, Kristen Stewart. I think she's classy. She's going with the unbuttoned shirt and shorts. You know what? If Timothy Chalamet just the unbuttoned shirt. Uh, but yeah, I'm telling you what, I don't hate those shorts. It's a statement. Also, follow me here. If Kristen Stewart can wear shorts to the Oscars, can can John Cena wear jorts to the Oscars? Yeah, think about that one long and hard. And then stop thinking about it. And then think about it again. And then put it in your coat pocket, in your breast pocket, and save it for later. There you go. Kristen Stewart, yeah. I would have been happy if she won last night. She didn't. It's all right. It's all good. I really enjoyed her and Spencer. I thought it was a powerful performance. Let's bring up a little Wesley Snipes. If we can there, Travis. Wesley Snipes was wearing an outfit that I have a love-hate relationship with Wesley Snipes' outfit. I hated Timothy Chalamet's. I really liked Kristen Stewart's. I've got a love-hate relationship with this Wesley Snipes outfit. Okay, can we blow it up? Yeah. There he is with the GOAT of skateboarding, Tony Hawk. Yeah, can we? This one's. Can we find a different one of Wesley alone on the red carpet? Oh, there it is. There it is. I simultaneously love this and hate this, and because he looks like a prince in a fairy tale. He looks like Little Lord Fauntleroy. These are the jorts. Yeah, these are like he is sort of wearing jorts. Uh, this is a he is a uh, he is a burgundy Little Lord Fauntleroy. I just I I love it and hate it at the same time. It's making my brain hurt. Uh, Simon channeling Paul Giamatti. I'm not wearing no effing Merlot. He is wearing effing Merlot. He's wearing just a Merlot Fauntleroy. The Merlot Fauntleroy. I like it. I actually like it. Um, but I also hate it. I love it and I hate it. Uh, I'll tell you who I was nervous for last night. Well, Liza Minnelli a little bit. We'll touch on that. Oh boy, she seemed, you know, God bless her. You know, a grande dame of stage and screen, Hollywood royalty, Liza Minnelli. But oh, I felt so nervous for her. I don't know if you saw her last night with Lady Gaga. Liza Minnelli was not in great shape, and they may have done her somewhat of a disservice by bringing her out there. It was just, yeah, it was tough to watch. I felt bad. Lady Gaga, though, she has a future in senior health care. Like she was very, you know, she was lovely the way she treated Liza Minnelli, who was just having a difficult time just being present in the moment, and it was tough. It was a little bit tough, but yeah, Lady Gaga very supportive. Um, all right, yeah, bring up. But you know who else I was nervous for? Tracy Ellis Ross. Can we bring up Tracy Ellis Ross? I don't know. Just I felt like that was a little much. A little, and I don't. I'm not here to like. It was like I was nervous. I was nervous about a wardrobe malfunction when she was on the stage presenting. Yeah, listen, if you got it, flaunt it. You know, she also Hollywood royalty. Listen, uh, daughter of Diana Ross. But when she was on stage presenting, it was, yeah, it was. I was a little bit nervous that we might see too much. Uh, hey, Simon. uh, oh, and bring up this picture of this this woman from what's her name from? No, no. I want to go back to the woman from West Side Story. Very similar outfit.
Ariana DeBose.
Ariana DeBose. Ariana DeBose. Fits a little bit of a better fit. So Kyle Harlow saying Gaga sings with Tony Bennett, so a lot of good experience dealing with seniors. Very compassionate caregiver. Very compassionate caregiver. What else? All right, you want to let's go over to that Entertainment Weekly article, Travis, and we'll scroll through a little bit more. And then coming up, we're going to go through all the winners, and talk about the categories of the most glamorous night in Hollywood, the Academy Awards. Ten best, 10 worst moments. 10 best, 10 worst. The 8 awards you didn't see. Let's start with the elephant that's not in the room, aka the 8 major awards, including score, production design, and in a feat of true Alanis irony, editing, cut from the live broadcast in a late-breaking and widely derided decision by ABC, and later revisited in clips. While stars played corny late-night games on the red carpet and cranked out mechanical patter inside the Dolby Theater, a little movie called Dune, you know, the only film of the 10 Best Picture nominees to actually top $100 million at the box office, was picking up 4 prizes from genial stand-ins Josh Brolin, Jason Momoa, to a milling and half-empty room. But that was a weird thing about the Oscars. They played odd clips, or they shoehorned in a lot of these technical awards in a way that was like almost like, oh, this is a part of the show, where it wasn't like fully a part of the show. It was a little sloppy. it came across like, wait, something's a little different and feels just not quite right. Bring up what are we looking at here? Let's see the next one. The hosts came ready to play. I really liked the hosts. I thought Amy Schumer crushed. I liked Wanda Sykes and Regina Hall too. Wanda Sykes had a bit where she went to the Oscar Museum. I thought that bit was a little half baked. It needed uh, it needed another pass in the writers' room or something. The bit of Wanda Sykes at the Oscar Museum, it was good, but it kind of petered out. It petered out for sure. But I thought the three hosts did a solid job. There were a couple of good gags during the show where they all showed up in in costumes of like some of their favorite characters. Wanda Sykes came out as Richard Williams. Regina Hall came out as Tammy Faye, and Amy Schumer descended from the ceiling as Spider-Man. I really dug it. I dug that moment. I dug the hell out of that. And I thought they were funny. I thought they had chemistry. I really liked it. If the opening seemed hectically desperate to please, we give you Beyonce. But you know what? I didn't hate that either. I thought the Beyonce opening was pretty cool. Kyle Harlow saying, "Yeah, Amy Schumer commenting on the vibe change made me laugh out loud." Yeah, that was good. Like after Will Smith just really stole the joy out of the room, Amy Schumer came in calling it out. Great. Good timing, nicely done. I really enjoyed the hosts. Let's look at a little bit more from this article. Entertainment Weekly wrapping up the best and worst of the show. Worst, bad idea music cues. Somebody tomorrow should be sleeping with the fishes, and that somebody is whoever thought that cueing the entrance of her two recent Black Oscar winners, her and Daniel Kaluuya, to Toto's Africa. Yeah, that was weird. Her and Daniel Kaluuya, two people of color, coming out with Africa by Toto playing. Granted, an 80s banger, but tone deaf. Or Encanto Stephanie Beatriz to La Isla Bonita. She's Latina. Get it? It says here. Yeah, it was weird. On the nose. Too much. Okay. Like, is Frances McDormand gonna come out to like an Irish jig? Like, weird. Slow your roll. Absolutely agree with those music cues being off. Yeah, Travis.
Can I stick up for them in one regard?
Go ahead.
Thank you. All this is true, and I'm not sure if that was the music director or that was the production design that chose those like cues, and unfortunate for whoever made the decisions. But when the band was introduced, for about 20 seconds, a band of Travis Barker, Sheila E., Robert Glasper, and then this is the music director of the show, the bass player here, vibed out to Radiohead's Everything in Its Right Place. And I'm like, this is nuts. This is national television that this group of people are doing like a Kid A cut from Radiohead for like a solid 20. I could have watched that for 10 minutes, but I'm selfish.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. That's a totally different point, I think. Like, that's just them saying, look at us, we're here. But like, we're talking about the music cues that introed. Yeah. And I don't know if those music cues came from the DJ who
Oh, right.
was
That was
or
DJ. God, what was that guy's name?
yeah. I hear you. I wish I remembered it's someone I. Oh, oh. Yeah,
Speaking of DJs, what about DJ Khaled?
yeah. What
That
was
was weird.
that was weird. We didn't need that. And like you could, like the noise of the audience and everything, like was competing with his volume. Yeah, that unnecessary. Unnecessary. We did not need DJ Khaled at the top of the show.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, sorry to railroad. I just thought it was one of those like I, because in the room of people I was in, I was like ooh, and everybody's like what? I was like oh well, I'm gonna have to mention this tomorrow.
no, I dig it. I dig it. I thought, and that is like a decorated group of great musicians. But yeah, those music cues, just the on the nose cues. Like I'm not saying the show. Listen, there was musical stuff that I really liked. I liked Beyonce. I I loved the performance of We Don't Talk About Bruno. That was great. So, best supporting non surprises. Best supporting non surprises. Yeah, Ariana DeBose and Troy Kotzer. Also, very cool because it's nice to see groups that don't have classically a lot of representation getting the spotlight. And Troy Kotzer representing the deaf community. It was a beautiful speech on his part, and Ariana DeBose being not just being a Latinx woman of color, but also a queer woman. Yeah, cool to have that kind of representation. So that was pretty rad. Let's keep scrolling. What else do we have here from this? Let's Pure Chaos, the Twitter Oscar. The full anarchic powers of the internet came to display with the Oscars' naked thirst for clicks. Twitter poll resulted inevitably in exactly the heroes we deserved. Mini Mata, a Johnny Depp movie so obscure it may in fact be living in protective custody. The pile of girl boss taffeta and twee that was Disney's Camila Cabello's Cinderella, and of course the loyal Snyder Cut militia, Army of the Dead. What was the Minimata moment? What was that? Yeah, and yes, obscure. I don't even know what that movie is. Minimata. I'm searching, and
Got it.
Minimata. Oscars. Johnny Depp fans rally for Minamata to win Oscars Fan Favorite Award. What? That's wild. That's wild. Very funny. Very funny. A movie last year that no one, and by no one, I'm saying maybe most people have not heard of. That's great. That's great. All right, Travis, let's keep scrolling through this. Yeah, I didn't think the Twitter awards were well presented either. Worst, the song remains the same. The Grammys are next weekend, and you wouldn't think the Oscars knew it. All that time they cleared by cutting pesky categories like editing and score, they saved for Billie Eilish and Beyonce and Reba McEntire's warbling rendition of Diane Warren from this Glenn Close, Mia Kunis drug drama, 4 Good Days. Yeah, but I liked some of the music. I thought that Encanto, We Don't Talk About Bruno song was really nice. I liked the Beyonce staging on the tennis court in Compton. I thought that was cool. I was like, okay. I was with it. So a little bit of a disagree there. Yeah, Reba McEntire's song, I was like, fine. But Diane Warren is responsible for so many Oscars bangers. So best old school nostalgia. Yeah, the Godfather tribute. Coppola, De Niro, Pacino. I wouldn't mind like Coppola spoke, and it was great to see him. Great to see him on the 50th anniversary of The Godfather with Michael Corleone, Al Pacino, and young Vito Corleone, Don Corleone, Robert De Niro. And yeah, I thought that was wonderful. I would have liked to have seen De Niro and Pacino chime in a little bit, but it was just great seeing those three kings up on stage. And hey, Timothy Chalamet, they wore shirts. All right? Although, I wouldn't have minded if Pacino pulled a Chalamet and went out there shirtless. I would have been here for it. I would have been here for it. It's not, hey, it's not just for you kids. I'm taking off my shirt. Hoo-ah. Okay. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. A little bit more of this. Weirdest sound of silence. Oh, yeah. Super weird. Super weird. We already talked a little bit about Will Smith and Chris Rock. Best, Amy Schumer's reaction. Yeah, Kyle Harlow calling this out. Did I miss anything? Schumer drawled, re-entering the post-Will. There's like a different vibe in here. Yeah, that's how you keep it moving. Good stuff. Mostly best, sincerity mounts a comeback. Yeah, Jessica Chastain, Coda, like, people were sincere. People were thankful. Questlove, I thought he was wonderful. Well-deserved Oscar. Simon says, yeah, De Niro, Pacino, and Coppola suck at magic. That's why they had their shirts on. Great. Is that the whole list there, Travis? There you have it. There you have it. Real quick, those are a lot of trending Oscar topics. We're going to walk through the winners in just a moment, but we can't forget our Twitter deep dive of the day. And it's Oscar related, and it's pizza related, and Rob Schaefer queued us up to this last week. Travis got another letter. It simply says, "Dear your pal Hal, talk about us or you'll sleep with the fishes." It's Godfather's Pizza, all right? We've been talking about pizza places. Godfather's Pizza, their Twitter account is not exactly popping off like a Roman candle. 2 for $28. Listen, I don't want to wear cement shoes, sleep with the fishes, or anything. The Twitter account of Godfather's Pizza Inc. Do it. Regularly responding to comments and questions Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. So they keep business Twitter hours. I don't know if I've ever been to a Godfather's Pizza. 2,785 followers. Hey, Travis, could you do me a huge solid? Producer Travis.
Yes.
Would you mind going through their Twitter for a moment while I step away?
Not at all.
Thank you, Producer Travis. BRB.
All right. Godfather's Pizza. As we already went through the bio. Born September 1st, 1973. Joined June 2011. They've been on the Twitter game for a while now. In the USA, what do they got to tweet? The toppings are piled high. Pizza simply just doesn't get any better than this. Are those really piled high? I've seen it piled pretty low, to be honest. Piled pretty sparse. Not gonna lie, not the highest pile. It's nice that they follow every one of their customers. That's funny. Consider your dinner plans covered. We have another angle on a different pizza. Jalapeno. Can get behind that. Jalapeno sausage, pepperoni in Heartburn Express. We're springing at the chance to get some yummy pizza today. I gotta be honest, their topping game is like kind of weak unless it's hidden under the cheese, which it looks like it might be, but for all intents and purposes, not a whole lot of toppings here. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Don't forget about the wings for Poultry Day, March 19th. That one. You got a box of wings, looks like some ranch, blue cheese, whatever, and then another sparsely topped pizza. Crust looks so, no, not gonna lie, good brown on the crust. We're feeling lucky we get to eat this delicious pizza today. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Clover Pizza Clover. Getting some mileage out of the jalapeno pizza still. Like the branding, good typeface. Hey, for a local pizza chain, they're doing the do. Rocco's in Walnut Creek, but the owner's a jerk, so we're actually glad it's not Rocco's in Walnut Creek. We're craving a classic combo. How about you? Mushroom pepperoni?
Travis,
Yes.
I'm curious to see. I'm going to look up how many locations Godfather's Pizza has.
Yeah. Pi equals pizza equals pi equals 3.14. That's the only pi that makes sense to us. Because all they
Okay.
know is pizza. They don't know no math.
All right. Godfather's Pizza piled high. Yeah, they love. How many? Okay, maybe I didn't.
Tweeting up a storm.
How many locations does Godfather's Pizza have? Here we go. Whoa, they have almost 1,200.
For real?
Yeah, so yeah, because when you called them a local pizza chain, I was like, well,
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah,
I just
so
assumed they had because they had their hours listed in CST. I just kind of.
I mean, you know what happens when you assume.
The assume monster comes and get me when I'm sleeping.
Exactly.
Yep.
No, but
Someone.
do you know the phrase though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Me and you and me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
On this
yeah, yeah, yeah.
picture, there is in the name field for pizza, it just says taco.
Oh, you know what? Hey, listen. Uh, maybe that pizza is for Lon Harris's dog.
The whole wow, big day.
Yeah. That's a big day for a pup.
Yeah, I
Big day
know.
for a pup. John, welcome to the party. John says, I am hilarious. John in North Carolina, you just became one of my favorite listeners. Thanks for hanging out with us, John. Appreciate you being here. John, by the way, are you snacking on anything? Are you eating any snacks? This is a very snack friendly show. Do you have any thoughts on the Academy Awards? Would love to hear from you, John. Thanks for being here. We also have Caring Wombat, Crazy Moth, Amused Cricket, and Slippery Raccoon. I love the new name thing happening in the party, in our on our back channel devices. John, thank you again for being here. Travis, you know what? Let me take one more look at Godfathers, and then we'll bounce. The Boys Town National Hotline, life-saving advice to children and teens. Well, you know what? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Very nice. What else? What else do we have? Let's go for 75 points today. A little March Madness. Creighton men's basketball. There you go. There you go. Fill in the blank. The best specialty pizza at Godfather's is blank. No answer because I have no idea what the specialty pizza is. I've never eaten at Godfather's, and they, thank you Godfather's for being for contacting me and threatening me. But yeah, don't know. All right, Travis. I think we've seen enough of Godfather's Pizza. Oh, my mom, Deborah Rudnick, chiming back in about Kristen Stewart. She has the legs for shorts. Listen, ZZ Top said it. She's got legs. She knows how to use them. Travis, it's time for us to take a look at the winners from last night's Oscars. Do we agree? Do we disagree? Do we care? The Oscar 2022 winners, see full list here. Grasspuddle says, finding good wings on the West Coast, but not much pizza, not much on the pizza front. I mean, what town are you in, Grasspuddle? Here's the thing. A lot of people have said to me, I know I've heard countless times, oh, there's no pizza. There's no pizza in Los Angeles. I've found plenty of decent pizza in Los Angeles. Listen, it's not like New York where you walk down every street and there's a pizza parlor, but I've found you can find it. I've found you can find it. Okay, Benicia, California. Interesting. I don't know it well. I used Travis.
To live there.
Damn, can you give my friend Grasspuddle any sage advice about seeking out a nice pie?
Yo, if Pizza Pirate is still there, granted I was a child, but Pizza Pirate was like an independent version of like a almost Chuck E. Cheese-esque thing, but without like the animatronics. But they had some decent pizza, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's right on Main, kind of down by that Nations.
Well, I hope Pizza Pirate was better than what you just compared them to, Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But they had like a lot of arcade games, and there was like a whole, they had like a family vibe. It was one of those like classic late '90s, early 2000s family fun restaurant vibes. Is Pizza Pirate still open? This is gonna kill him. Oh,
Arg! I'm the Pizza Pirate.
Yeah, it was a lot of that.
Come by, matey. Walk the plank and then eat a slice.
Still
Arg!
Open. Pizza Pirate still open. 72 Solano Square, Benicia, California 94510.
Boom! What a public service, Travis. Travis, you just redeemed yourself from slobbering your oatmeal into the microphone earlier.
Hooray! This is all I've wanted. My arc is complete. I can die now.
Wow. Pizza Pirate getting all of the like free ad time.
I know they didn't even send a letter.
Damn it. Grasspuddle says he tried Pizza Pacifica Pizza. Do you know that?
Yeah, I've had that before, and Pizza Pirate I remember being better. I'm pretty sure. But this is all not only when I used to live there, but when I used to eat pizza too. So I was a little baby boy.
Damn.
So, if you don't like it, then assume that only 7-year-olds like it, and I'm sorry.
My guy Andy McLean dropping a fun fact here. So many great non-chain pizza places here in Dallas. If you didn't know, Dallas has more restaurants per capita than any other city. We have 4 times more restaurants per person than New York City. Wow. Andy McLean coming with the fun facts. I like it. All right, let's go back to the winners.
Grasspuddle, by the way, if you need Mexican places, hit me up. I have the holy trinity of Mexican spots in Concord, California, just across the bridge. I can hook it up, I swear.
Boom. You heard it here first. Nicely done. All right, so the nominees. Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, Power of the Dog, West Side Story. There are 2 movies on this list that I have not seen. Belfast and Coda. And both of them I want to watch, and both of them I will watch. My wife and I have been like, we've been threatening to watch Belfast for a minute. We've been we're like, hey, do you want to watch Belfast tonight? Let's do it. And then we end up watching something else. Hey, do you want to watch do you want to watch Belfast this weekend? Yep. And we don't. So we're going to watch Belfast. And then Coda. My wife, while she was visiting her mom, she already watched Coda. So I'm going to have to, now that it's 1, I have to watch it. It did take me, like, listen, when Green Book won, I didn't see Green Book until like a year and a half after it won. Like a year and a half after Green Book won the Best Picture Oscar. So, if you saw Coda, what did you think about it? It's I've heard a lot of good things. I've also heard that it's a little bit after school specially, a little bit just like too feel good of a movie. But I think it's pretty cool how it's brought attention to the deaf community. I thought it was really nice in Troy Kotzer, who won for Best Supporting Actor, in his speech last night, how he was saying that Sean Casey, I think the director's name is, built a bridge between the deaf community and the rest of Hollywood, and it's like a really important step. So that's really nice. I'm gonna watch it. Coda winning Best Picture. Simon saying, is Coda the movie about the dog that attacks the lady stuck in her car? And Grass Puddle chiming in, Cujo? Yeah. Good stuff. Jessica Chastain taking it for The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Backchannel chiming in with some Mexican food spots. All right. So Jessica Chest, is that you, Travis?
That was an accident. Sorry, everybody. Ignore me.
Sure. Oh. So, I've only seen two of these movies, The Lost Daughter and Spencer. I need to see Being the Ricardos. Now I need to watch Jessica Chastain and Eyes of Tammy Faye. And Penelope Cruz and Parallel Mothers I did not see. Simon asking Travis to chime in with some oatmeal spots. I found that my home is usually the best oatmeal spot. Best makeup and hairstyling, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, and also nominated for best makeup and hairstyling are Travis, thank you. Coming to America, Cruella, Dune, House of Gucci. But yeah, recreating that Tammy Faye makeup. Winner. Best actor. Best slapper. Will Smith, or worst slapper. So I've seen three of these. Denzel, I saw in Tragedy of Macbeth. Benedict Cumberbatch, Power of the Dog. Will Smith and King Richard. Didn't see Being the Ricardos. Didn't see Tick, Tick, Boom. I thought Will Smith was fantastic in King Richard. Again, it overshadowed his big night by becoming talked about for a random act of violence. Unfortunate. Best Director, Jane Campion, winner for Power of the Dog. And she beat out some a strong field here. Steven Spielberg for West Side Story. The movie was beautiful, but I felt like the acting was a little bit wooden. Like I just didn't fully buy the love story. Paul Thomas Anderson, Licorice Pizza. Yeah, I think was Licorice Pizza shut out more or less. That I enjoyed Licorice Pizza. I know it was a bit.
I don't think they won. I don't think they won anything.
Yeah, Licorice Pizza, a polarizing film. It did have some racially insensitive moments that we talked about a little bit. Some Asian jokes in there, and Additionally, the age difference in the love story culminating in a bizarre ending of the film. Simon says Godfather's specialty is licorice pizza. We cracked the code. Very nice. Very nice. Best original song, No Time to Die. Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas. And sure. I don't think it's the best Bond song ever. But I think the Academy, I think part of it is the Academy wanted to give an award to Billie Eilish. So, there you go. Best production design, Zuzana Sipos and Patrice Vermette, Dune. Yeah, Dune took home a lot of technical awards. Simon asks, what's the best Bond song ever? That's a great question.
Live and Let Die.
Live and Let Die rocks. Diamonds Are Forever is great. Chris Cornell, that one was good. What was that? Quantum of Solace or Casino Royale? View to a Kill. Is that Duran Duran, Kyle Harlow? I like Skyfall. I love that Skyfall jam. Love Skyfall. You know what? I'm going to ask Twitter right now and see if we get a response. What's the best James Bond song ever? Travis, is that the right phraseology for that? What's the best James Bond song ever?
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Okay, there we go. All right, what's the best James Bond song ever? All right, we'll check in by the end of the show and see what folks say. Cornell's was You Know My Name from Casino Royale. Live and Let Die is a banger. Also, I'm a sucker for the Guns N' Roses version of Live and Let Die.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, and what about Shirley Bassey? Goldfinger.
That's really good.
Yes, some I can't remember. I love Skyfall though. I love Skyfall. That might be
good. Yeah, that was. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, and I'm a fan of the new one too. I think they did a really good job with that.
Sure. Die Another Day. Just kidding. Someone said Goldfinger. Molecular. I don't even know what that is. What's Molecular?
I have the list. Let's see.
Here's someone saying, I want to say Skyfall, but I'm also a total Adele simp. Yeah, I don't blame you. Adele's voice is is a thing of beauty. Oh, Jack White and Alicia Keys. Yeah. That's from Quantum of Solace, the Alicia Keys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nobody Does It Better and For Your Eyes Only. Nobody Does It Better is sick. So good. So good. All right, let's go back to our winners here, Travis, and we'll, if you find anything that you want to share with us, pop in, please. Dune winning Best Production Design. Dune was so beautiful, shot so well, and the score, Dune just culminated in an experience. And I love that Dune took home all these technical Oscars. Best documentary feature, best documentary feature. We talked about Summer of Soul. I'm really fascinated by Flea. I haven't seen it, but I really want to now. It was nominated for best foreign film, best documentary, and best animated. Didn't win any of them, but the fact that it ticked so many boxes, I'm fascinated and interested in Flea. Best editing, Dune. Gorgeous. I mean, just a gorgeous film. Also nominated, Don't Look Up. Meh. King Richard. Yeah, solid, but I wasn't blown away with the editing. Power of the Dog, yeah. Tick Tick Boom, yeah. I didn't see it, but yeah, I know a lot of people were enraptured by the musical brought to you by Lin-Manuel Miranda, Andrew Garfield. Best score, best score, best score. Hans Zimmer is Hans Zimmer the straight up goat?
Straight up, first Oscar in 30 years.
Wow, wow, wow,
It's
wow. Hans
Lion
Zimmer.
King. We
Damn.
did it, everybody.
Hard to believe. Hard to believe. Travis is happy.
I'm stoked.
Very nice. Yeah. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to argue with Hans Zimmer. Johnny Greenwood doing some amazing work over the past decade when it comes to scoring music, scoring the music for films, scoring movies. So he's got a lot of time. He's got a lot of time to do some more of that kind of stuff.
Did you see the Hans Zimmer Oscar pick?
No.
So he's on tour right now, and his daughters woke him up and brought him down to the hotel bar in Amsterdam and gave him a novelty plastic Oscar in straight bathrobe vibes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's very cool. That's very cool.
By
Wow,
all
wow,
accounts,
wow.
A wonderful, jovial guy.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That would be a concert I would love to see at the Hollywood Bowl or something. Oh man. I would be thrilled to check out the music of Hans Zimmer. Sometimes his music is better than the films.
Because it's not
That-
even, and like it's not. Sorry, not to rail your point. I agree.
Go
but
for
it's not even just like, John Williams is there and he's conducting the orchestra. Hans Zimmer is like up there with a guitar, like doing the dad rock thing while the orchestra plays behind him.
Awesome.
Puts on a show.
Awesome. That's very cool. Simon saying he deserved best score for Blade Runner 2049. Best adapted screenplay, Coda, and Drive My Car. It won best foreign film. I love Drive My Car. It was a beautiful film filled with humanity. There are so many moments in that movie where the characters are just bearing their soul, and it resonated. I highly recommend checking out Drive My Car, which you can see on HBO Max. 3 hours, Japanese film, subtitles. There's so much beauty and humanity and sadness. Sad, beautiful film. Best adapted screenplay, yeah, Coda. I thought Maggie Gyllenhaal crushed The Lost Daughter. It's a slow film. It's not bombastic, but Maggie Gyllenhaal really did the damn thing. Also, yeah, we'll keep going. Best original screenplay, Belfast over Licorice Pizza, Don't Look Up, King Richard, The Worst Person in the World. Worst Person in the World is a film that I desperately want to see. I've heard so much good stuff about it. Kenneth Branagh takes that. I thought Paul Thomas Anderson, Paul Thomas Anderson's all of his screenplay. He's a wordsmith. He crafts fun tales. There's a lot of fun in Licorice Pizza, but yeah, Belfast takes it. Best costume design, Cruella. Cruella was fun. Cruella was fun, and the costumes were super badass. And the costume designer, she seemed like a real cool lady, accepting that. Best live action short, it is the story about, best live action short, yeah, The Long Goodbye. The Long Goodbye, that's the Riz Ahmed live action short. International feature, Drive My Car, loved it. Best supporting actor, Troy Kotsur. I need to see Coda, but Cody Smith-McPhee did some great work in Power of the Dog. Little sad not to see him win. Best animated short, The Windshield Wiper. Let's scroll through these, get to a couple more. Windshield Wiper. Best animated feature, Encanto, but I would not have been mad at Mitchell's versus the Machines. So fun. Visual effects, Dune. Best documentary, Queen of Basketball, produced by Shaquille O'Neal and Steph Curry. Steph Curry. Best cinematography, Greg Fraser, Dune. Dune was beautiful to look at. But I'll tell you what, so were all of these nominees. This category was loaded because all of these films were gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I was pulling for West Side Story in this one. Truly,
right on.
Hard to be upset any way it went.
Yeah. Best sound, Dune. Best supporting actress, West Side Story, Ariana DeBose. You know what? I would have gone Jessie Buckley. I would have gone Jessie Buckley, but my mom is still mad at Godfather Pizza. Thank you, Mother. All right, there you go. And one quick check of Twitter. All right. You Know My Name by Chris Cornell. Tomorrow Never Dies and Die Another Day. Hard to choose, but these are all bangers. Skyfall, You Know My Name, Live and Let Die, The World Is Not Enough, Writings on the Wall, No Time to Die, Skyfall, The Living Daylights, Nobody Does It Better. Yeah, we're hitting them. We're hitting them, y'all. A View to a Kill. Wow, wow, wow. Goldfinger. All right, folks, what a Twitter, you ask and you shall receive. What a great time I had just talking about everything that went down last night with y'all. Thank you for hanging out. Now it's time for one last thing, our rejected segments. Our rejected segments is also James Bond themed. Hal acts out a James Bond movie with these old James Bond action figures, and it just would have been... You know, it would have just been awkward to go through the whole time, like, because a James Bond movie is 2 hours long. But I'll give you one scene. So, do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die. There you go. There you go. Hal acts out James Bond. Yeah, without the laser table. I know. I want to thank everybody who hung out with us today. It was such a pleasure. Please join us again tomorrow, 11 a.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. on the East Coast. And I want to thank everybody at Backchannel. And I want to thank producer Travis. Stay tuned for The Drive with Mario Smith. Good times lay ahead with our friend Mario Smith. We'll talk to you tomorrow, everybody. Thanks again. Hey, don't slap anyone. All right.